And welcome back to the Wrestling Collector Zone. Today what I have for you is a review. I have been doing a little bit of searching and watching online, just seeing what documentaries I could find that I've missed out on as of late. I actually came across 4 documentaries that I was unaware that were actually on Amazon Prime for free to watch. So the other day I had sat down and I watched these 4 documentaries like one after another right in a row. And I'm right now just going to start with the one. And I will have 3 other videos coming at you for reviews. But the first one that I'd actually watched was called Smack 'Em Up. It was a documentary from 2016. And Smack Them Up was actually a documentary that had followed pro wrestler Virgil Prince Devitt actually on his last tour of Japan and his last tour in like the England area, stuff like that, and the Indies, right when he had signed with WWE to go to NXT. So he had to tie up his last ends with his last tour with New Japan that he had already signed on for, which was like a week, and then a couple of other shows that he did before heading to America to start his NXT debut and have his NXT debut. And it was just like a really interesting documentary, especially if you are a Finn Balor or Prince Devitt fan. Overall, what was the documentary setting was real interesting, kind of personal, that they'd followed him and the whole time he was narrating what was going on, what he would be doing, like little interviews and talking about when he first entered the business and how it was when he first entered the business and how it was for him when he entered, and like how he got to train in the dojo in New Japan over in Japan, and what are required for you to do with the dojo. Like your job was to actually take care of the wrestlers, like make food for them. The bigger name wrestlers that were staying there, you'd make food for them. You would do their laundry, stuff like that, be cleaning up after them and stuff like that, as well as training the dojo. And it was real interesting to hear a little bit of the stories of that, because I've never really heard too many wrestlers talk to or about the fact of how it was when they trained in a dojo in Japan. So it was real interesting to get a feel for that and see what he went through, and to see it like actually did match clips when he was in his matches during this documentary that was being recorded. So that was kind of nice that it gave some match clips of stuff behind the scenes that you were getting to see a little bit more behind the scenes, and it was just like showed when he was getting made up with his makeup, stuff like that. And just overall, it was, like I said, overall a personal documentary, giving a farewell to his fans, as well as historic tracking of Prince Devitt before he came Finn Balor. And overall, I really enjoyed the documentary. It was from 2016, and like I said, overall, I really enjoyed the documentary. It was real fun. It was something interested the whole time of the documentary. It wasn't one of those documentaries that I was like, oh, I'm going to stop it for a little bit, go do a couple things, come back, finish it. It was one of those things that I wanted to sit and finish and watch right then. And it was just overall a great documentary, given background information and the beginnings up till right before he went to WWE. It was real great because it actually showed behind the scenes, like little training tidbits, and talked to Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows as well, which were team members of his and the Bullet Club. And they did talk to some other people about him and stuff, and how, you know, just what they thought of him and about, you know, his background. So it was great to watch that overall. And if you guys have Amazon Prime or are thinking about getting Amazon Prime, there's some pretty good wrestling stuff on there. I'm not going to say there's a ton. It's not no WWE Network. It's not no New Japan World, anything like that streaming service. It's just definitely they do have a few wrestling things, documentaries. They do have a few things, wrestling documentaries, stuff like that you can watch. They also do have that. It was interesting I came across, and I really didn't take the time to like really check into them and watch them. Like I hit play for a second and stopped it, but they actually have like some things, like it's called the Extreme Sabu or whatever, that I guess has some matches of Sabu, and there's some of like a separate one of Rob Van Dam and stuff like that. So those would be interesting to check out and see as well. But this one was a review on the Smack 'em Up documentary about Finn Balor, Prince Devitt, right before he went to WWE NXT to become Finn Balor. Like I said, it was in 2016 when it was produced. And if I had to give it an overall, I thought about doing a special system rating for myself. And I decided I want to go, instead of with stars or something like that, I want to go with clotheslines. I'm going to go up to 5 clotheslines. And I would say that definitely I would give this a 4 to 4.5 clotheslines. So it's definitely worth the watch. Go ahead, take the time. It's a little over an hour to watch on Amazon Prime if you have Amazon Prime. If not, it's not that expensive to sign up. It's, I think, $9.99 a month. Gets you free shipping for Amazon Prime products. So, and then, the benefits of the Amazon Prime video surfing or whatever video streaming service that they have with thousands of movies and stuff like that. So overall, it's, anyways, like I said, definitely at least a 4 clotheslines to 4.5 clotheslines rating out of 5. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell, and make sure that you share this channel with your friends so we can get to them 100 subscribers, start rolling out them giveaways, get them good items to you guys from the giveaway box, start giving away them AEW figures and then Lucha Libre masks that we have to give away, and some of the other great things we have to give away. Thanks again for watching. You guys make sure you stay safe out there in this crazy world with what's going on right now with this pandemic. We never know what's going to happen day to day. So just overall, stay safe, stay home, watch some of the WWE Network if you got WWE Network or New Japan World, where if you don't have one of those services and you have the means of doing it with, an extra 10 to 15 bucks a month, and you can afford it, and you have a broadband internet connection service, why not try out one of those streaming services? I still have my review that's going to be coming to you guys, comparing WWE Network to the NJPW World. I will say right now that I have been satisfied with both of them, and it's definitely a huge difference with what they actually offer, and it's great on both ends. But otherwise, I will see you guys again soon, and thanks for watching. Have a great day and stay safe. This was Wrestling Collective.